Tate just lost the fight. And I know some of you guys at home are probably happy. Some of the fans at home are probably disappointed. But me, I'm genuinely sad. And I'm genuinely sad because of one reason. It's because I hate to see a hero fall. No matter how much you guys talk shit, no matter what he said about it.
Bro, he's not gonna let you hit, so just zip it up. Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Guys, this AMU Alpha Male Universe episode is gonna get crazy, so be sure to buckle up. Now, it's been over a week since I last tuned in with the community. My apologies, guys. I got sick once again, back to back. It's never happened before, and I've been traveling all over the country visiting my friends for the holiday season. But guys, we have to roast Princess Azoulay once again, because this entire boxing timeline story with Andrew Tate, Jake Paul is the craziest gobbling glazing you've ever seen, right? This guy thinks that he's Apollo Creed, but at the end of the day, he's really just Azoulay creep who wants another man's cream from Jake Paul and Andrew Tate. So this video is gonna have all the juicy drama, so be sure to smash that like button, and we are quickly approaching 50,000 subscribers, so be sure to subscribe if the content interests you. So let's get in the flow. Stay together and let's get this show on the fucking road.
I'm watching right now the co-main event for Jake Paul's fight. Let me put this shit down because I don't know who the fuck wants to watch two girls fight. Girls should never step in the ring, but I'll talk about that in a second. Let me give you the three scenarios of what could happen in Jake Paul's fight right before he goes on. First scenario, he gets knocked out first round, and then the fight wasn't rigged. Second scenario, he loses by decision. The fight is rigged. Third scenario, he wins by decision. Fight is also rigged. So just so you know, if Jake Paul doesn't get knocked the fuck out in the first round, the fight is rigged. Just like I said it was the last time and the times before that.
So if you're a returning viewer to all of this AMU madness, you know that Azoulay, whenever we're listening to him, it's like sipping shit through a tiny ass straw. Like, oh my god, man. It is unbearable, but we gotta get into it, right? So, okay, can somebody set the record straight for me? I'm tracking that Anthony Joshua was an Olympic gold medalist in boxing. Like, how is this guy a bitch or whatever? Like, that makes no sense at all. That's just Azoulay running his mouth, right? Like trying to cash a check that his fist cannot cash out for him. What a joke. What a lame, right? But yeah, let's get into it, man. We gonna talk about how this video was like a previous before the fight, but I wanted to like build up the context because he was glazing and he was gobbling before the fight even happened. And all right, I was out of the fight. I've been busy, like I said in the intro. So let's continue going on.
The last time and the times before that. Now, the next thing, girls should not get into a fight. Let me tell you what sports women should not enter. Shouldn't even be allowed to enter. Any fighting sport. Boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, MMA. Fuck that shit. You guys are turning into men. You should not fight. Second one is basketball. Nobody's watching it anyways. And you're turning into men.
So you may be new, right, to all of this, and if you already made it this far into the video, then hit that subscribe button, right? Appreciate it, and let me welcome you to the Bubba Army. But the thing is, with my content style is I like to raw react in real time because it makes it feel like we're just experiencing all of this shit show together. So I actually hadn't even seen this clip. Why is bro even talking about this shit? Like, it just came out of like way left field. I have no idea why bro even decides to make social commentary about women's involvement in fighting sports or basketball. I mean, I think it's pretty cool like to watch women fight and rock each other, right? Like that shit's entertaining. It's a different style of fighting, and I have no idea why Azoulay has such a problem with it. But yeah, so let's continue on with this shit show because that I wasn't expecting that one.
Anyways, and you're turning into men. Fuck that. You should not play in basketball. Next sport, bodybuilding. No women should go into bodybuilding. And even if you are doing bikini, you shouldn't be allowed to go or have the need to go on stage and spread your ass cheek open for other old judges to tell you if you look good or not. Keep it in mind. Let's get to the fight.
Alright, so let's keep something in mind together. So Azoulay is really upset that there are women out there spreading that booty, spreading their cheeks, okay, for the world to see when they do a bodybuilding competition, right? I'm not here to say that's right or wrong. I mean, there's an audience for it. There's some people out there that just like them booty cheeks being spread. But I have to say this, right? Azoulay wants to lament how that is happening and how that is going on. But his own wife is spreading her cheeks online for the whole world to see. So, you know what? Rules for thee, but not for me. So how about that, you lame? And the most embarrassing thing really is that it's just like for 800 views. Like, yikes. Okay, so you know what? Moving on, right? Because Azoulay's wife spreads her own cheeks, right? Everyone's spreading their cheeks. And let's check out the rest of the video because these clips are just going to get crazier and crazier.
I'm sure you guys saw this fight. And for you guys who tell me that this wasn't rigged, then the joke is on you. Each one just made 300 million a pop. Do you understand how much money that is? To fight, to do that joke? The joke is on you. You really think AJ wouldn't have knocked him out the first round if it wasn't rigged? And you really think they would have got to the 6th round and a technical knockout? And Jake Paul following around like it's a fucking clown show? If that's the case, bring me Anthony Joshua and bring me Jake Paul at the same time and I'll beat both of their asses. I don't even need the money. We'll just do it for the fucking promotion. Bring both of them, have them fight the same fucking way, and I'll knock them the fuck out.
Yeah, that's just not happening, right? I personally think that Jake Paul would absolutely dog walk this lame, right? I actually want to hear your thoughts down below because nobody's really a fan of Jake Paul and his boxing, right? I'm not a fan of it, but I do have to say one thing is that I think he trains way more than Azoulay. He has way more fighting experience, right? Azoulay wants to claim that he took on 30 men, right? I mean, maybe he took on 30 men in a different way, right? I'm going to let you think about that one, okay? But there's just no chance, right? I think that Jake Paul would absolutely destroy him in a boxing match, right? And Anthony Joshua, come on, I don't even need a comment about that. That's just ridiculous, right? And then taking on both of them at the same time. I mean, maybe he could take on both of them at the same time. He's got experience with 30. What's 2, right? What's 2 at the end of the day? Okay, I'm not going to comment exactly what I'm saying right there, but I'll let you conclude, right? Okay, so now we're moving on from the Jake Paul storyline, and now we're going into the world of Andrew Tate. And I have to say that this is when the video is gonna get even weirder somehow. Like, Azoulay's, like, the way he looks up to Andrew Tate is the weirdest shit ever, and you're gonna find out all about it. So let's go on.
Chase is a bitch. And even Tate knows that. Why do you think he's stepping in the ring with him in the first place? He knows he's gonna beat him. You think he'd put everything on the line? Everything he's ever said, everything he's ever done to lose to some guy right now when he's at the top? No fucking way. He knows he's gonna win. But I'm gonna predict this fight for you guys. Really quick so you understand how real fighters think. If I'm gonna fight somebody, the first round I'm gonna take is to figure out timing, speed, strength, balls. Does he have the balls and the courage to actually throw a hit? Or is he afraid of me?
Alright, you know what? Sometimes the jokes just write themselves, right? When Azoulay is assessing his foe right in front of him in Mortal Kombat, he's looking at the guy's balls. Like, are you kidding me, man? Come on. Like, you see what I'm saying about how, like, his relationship towards Andrew Tate, it's just the weirdest shit ever, right? Like, the glazing is actually embarrassing, man. It's like, it's ridiculous, okay? But yeah, Chase Dumour, I think that's how you say his name, right? He absolutely rocked Andrew Tate. So Azoulay was wrong, right? He's not a real fighter, doesn't know anything about that. I don't really know, though. Is Chase like a broccoli head? I mean, okay, even if he is a broccoli head, like, you guys know how I am on the channel towards broccoli hair, broccoli head, right? He's the one GOAT. He's the one GOAT because he absolutely destroyed Andrew Tate, and all these guys really are just talk at the end of the day. So let's continue on watching how Azoulay is gobbling like crazy.
Actually throw a hit? Or is he afraid of me? If I could smell fear, I know I got him. Second round. That's me starting to push a little bit forward and seeing how he's reacting to that. Third round, it's a knockout. So Tate, we know it's going to be either a technical knockout or it's going to be a knockout in the third round. I know that for sure. And let me tell you something. Tate has not been away for so long. Tate has been fighting every single day. He's been training. And when he trains, when he spars exactly like he fights. That's what real fighters do. We don't spar a little bit. We fucking go all out. Every sparring match is like a real match. So Tate's gonna kick his ass. Chase Demore is just a bitch. I know it's not gonna be like yesterday, Joshua and Jake, all that bullshit, fake fight. Then I'm gonna fight under the organization for Tate. And then the next fight, after I knock out Ali, Mr. Nice Guy, then I'm gonna fight Tate. Because we all know Tate's gonna win. And Tate, we want you to win. You better fucking go kick his ass. Let's go.
Yeah, so there's no way I'm wrong, right? Like the way Azoulay talks about Tate, it's really weird, right? It's almost like a fantasy of his. I think maybe he really wants to take Andrew Tate, okay? So, yeah, so he wants to say too about Ali, right? I mean, bro, you got to sign the contract. Ali has been blasting Azoulay nonstop about him not signing the contract. So we know that Azoulay is a coward. We know that he is a lame. And you know what, right? Okay, because there are actually some people in the community that are legit fighters, right? Boxers, Muay Thai practitioners, and so on, right? I know that they are going to comment that Azoulay gave away that he doesn't know anything about fighting because he says that every single sparring match that he has, he goes all out. And that's just not how it works, right? That is just not how it works because you're going to go into your actual professional fight absolutely destroyed, right? Sure, there's going to be some sparring matches that are pretty intense, right? But you're not going to go 100% every single time. That's how you're just going to get injured. That's just dumb, okay? So that was a huge giveaway that he is just a lame and he's not about what he says he is. So let's continue on, right? Because this is when we find out how Azoulay is trying to rationalize that his god got KO'd.
Tate just lost the fight. And I know some of you guys at home are probably happy. Some of the fans at home are probably disappointed. But me, I'm genuinely sad. And I'm genuinely sad because of one reason. It's because I hate to see a hero fall. He is the hero of the internet. I gotta give that to him. The guy doesn't stop. The guy didn't give up. And everything he does is to help young men improve their life and become better, stronger, make more money. And the truth is, this is going to be a little twist. But 2.5 years ago, I got on social media to help him with his message because I saw everybody trying to assassinate his character, trying to remove him off of the internet, hating on him, while all he was doing was telling young men, you should work out, I agree. You should make more money, I agree. And don't be a little bitch running after women who don't deserve you to run after them, I agree.
So now we have a new lore addition. Apparently, Azoulay is claiming that he was on Andrew Tate's team or whatever, trying to defend him online. Well, that's probably total bullshit, okay? Because this guy has a habit of inserting himself into the conversation when he doesn't belong there, right? Okay, but let's talk about this, okay? Because you may be new to all this, and let me explain. On the surface, right, it appears good when these guys are saying, you know what, go work out, go make money, don't go on the hub, right? It sounds really good, okay? And I can't disagree with the message on its surface, but these guys are really just grifting at the end of the day. Why is it that they monetize everything, If you were truly genuine and really cared about people's well-being, then why would you create a paywall to all of this, right? And that's like kind of like the central tenet, the central foundation to the AMU is that we are calling out grifters, okay? These are just not random people that I'm deciding to just unload on them. No, these people are trying to appear as honorable men, but they're not, okay? So let's continue on. Check out how Azoulay is continuing. He's struggling to rationalize that his god has been destroyed.
Women who don't deserve you to run after them, I agree. Weak men chase women. Women chase strong men. Strong men chase their mission. They don't chase anything else. And then women chase them non-stop. And it's just hard to understand that in the beginning when he's starting out as a man. But he had that great message, which that I'm fully aligned with. You know what this reminds me? I was going to call out Tate after he wins the fight, and I was going to say, okay, eventually I'm going to fight Tate. I'll take a couple of boxing matches. I'll fight Ali, then I'll fight another guy, beat up a few guys, and then fight Tate.
Alright, I don't have too much to say for this clip, but I want to point something out. Is bro driving? I can't tell. Because what is he looking at? Where is bro looking at this entire time? It's the strangest thing ever, man. He looks like a fish. He genuinely looks like a fish while talking in this video. And always, man, he's always trying to flex the Rolls Royce. Nobody gives a fuck about that corny ass shit. I don't give a fuck about that Hot Wheels looking car, man. Oh my god. Okay, I just had to point that out because I was like scratching my ass and I was like, what is going on? I don't understand what's going on. So let's proceed with the rest of the clip.
With another guy, beat up a few guys, and then fight Tate. But now my eyes is on Chase Demore. And the reason is, reminds me of the time when Larry Holmes beat up Muhammad Ali. And a few years later, Mike Tyson reclaimed his honor by going out there and beating the fuck out of Larry Holmes. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't need to fight Tate, and I don't think Tate needs to fight anymore. I'm gonna train as hard as I need to go beat the shit and embarrass that bum, Chase Demore. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm standing at 210 pounds. He's getting knocked the fuck out. He hasn't seen a fighter like me. Remember, I'm not a fighter. I'm a fucking killer.
Oh, we're so scared. You see how he tries then to like compare this situation with Muhammad Ali? It's just, I'm done. I'm maxed out. It's been a little over a week since I last made a video, so I was able to tolerate the bullshit. But eventually, like, even I can't do it anymore, and I'm sure you feel the same way. I mean, maybe not. Maybe like you're ready for another video, and I have a whole channel full of crazy AMU characters. And if you made it this far, right, hit that subscribe button and join the community. Check out the Bubba Discord where it's a 24/7 talk, live chat, whatever, right? A lot of people are having fun over there. But I really appreciate it. This one was a banger. I had a great time making it. And I know that the drama is just gonna get crazier. So thanks for tuning in. And hopefully you have a happy holidays. If I don't make a video before then, I wanted to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. And I hope you have the greatest time possible. Till next time, later.